by the mercy of the spiritual master, Acharya, we immediately get the blessings of Lord. Immediately. Jasa prasada. Jasa means whose? Prasada, benediction. By the benediction of the spiritual master. Jasa prasada, bhagavat prasada. If spiritual master, Acharya, is pleased, then you should know that Krishna is also pleased. You should know too. This is not very difficult. Just like you are working in an office, if your immediate officer, boss, is pleased, that means the proprietor of the farm, he is also pleased. Although you do not say, this is fact. Your immediate boss, if he is pleased. Similarly, our business, the spiritual life, is Guru Krishna Kripa. We have to first receive the merciful benediction from the Acharya, and then Krishna will be pleased and he will also give his blessing. Madhbhakta, there is a person in Srimad Bhagavad. Madhbhakta puja bhudika. He says, Krishna says, that if anyone worships me directly, and if anyone worships me through the Acharya, he is better devotee. Who is coming to me through Acharya. Mad Bhakta Puja Bhadika. So, this Vaishnava philosophy process is go through the Acharya, servant of the servant of the servant. We should try to become servant of the servant. Gopi Bhattu Padakamalayo Daso Dasanu Dasa. Daso Dasanu Dasa. We should not approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead directly. That is not me. That is not me. In the Vedic injunction also it is said, Jasa Devi Parabhakti Jatha Devi Tatha Guru. If one got unflinching faith in the Supreme Personality of God, Jatha Devi, and similar faith in Guru. Of course we must make Guru bona fide. Then it is disciplic succession. And that is also not very difficult to select who is bona fide Guru. Bona fide Guru means he presents himself as servant of God. He does not pose himself falsely that I am God. This is bona fide. It is not difficult to find out bona fide. This is the test. If anyone says that I am Guru, I am God, then he cannot be Guru. Because he has no knowledge. How he is God? But he can cheat some people. That is different. He can cheat all people for some time, and some people for all time, but not all people for all time. That is not possible. So, these kinds of Guru, who poses themselves that I am God, he is a false Guru. The bona fide Guru will say that I am servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna or God. Servant of. That is the business of Guru. He serves Krishna as Krishna desires. That is his business. That is also not very difficult. Krishna says, Krishna desires sarvadharman parityajya mamedam saralang bhaja. That you give up all other engagements, just surrender unto me, and I give you protection. Krishna says. So Guru's business is that he will simply surrender to Krishna. What is the difficulty? Simply repeat the same thing. Not for himself, but for Krishna. He is bona fide Guru. So this Krishna consciousness movement is very bona fide. Because we say the same thing as Krishna says. We don't make any addition or alteration. Not like big scholars like, it is not to Krishna. Krishna says, Man mana bhava mad bhakta madhyadi mang namaskuru. And the scholar interprets, it is not to Krishna. That's the foolishness. Krishna directly says unto me, he says not to Krishna. misleading. Such misleading Guru will not help you. Therefore, to find out a bona fide Guru means that he does not change the words of Krishna. That is his position. He places everything as it is, and he has understood thoroughly the science. Jigyasu se uttama. Guru, what is the symptom of Guru? Tasmat Gurum prapaddeta jigyasu se uttama. Those who are inquisitive to understand higher scientific knowledge. Uttama. Uttam means higher. Uttam, Madhyam, Adham. There are three words. First class, second class, third class. So, spiritual knowledge is Uttamam. Anyone who is inquisitive to understand first class knowledge, he requires to go to a Guru. Those who are interested in third class knowledge, they do not require any Guru. Third class knowledge means animal knowledge. How to eat, how to sleep, how to make arrangement for eating, how to make arrangement for sleeping. That is third class knowledge. Because the animal also try for this kind of knowledge. How to eat, how to sleep. Therefore, this kind of knowledge is third class knowledge. And second class knowledge is what I am. Athata Brahma Jigyasa, the Vedanta. That is second class knowledge. And first class knowledge, when he actually understands what he is eternal servant of Krishna and engages himself in the service of the Lord. That is first class knowledge. And therefore, as soon as he comes to the first class knowledge platform, he becomes happy. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, Lasojati, Latang, Tamas Sarveshu Bhutesu, Madhvakti Lavati Param. So after being liberated from the material concept of life by the blessings of Krishna and Guru, one comes to the platform of first class knowledge where he engages himself directly in the service of the Lord. That is first class knowledge. First class knowledge means beyond liberation. Second class knowledge is trying for liberation. Third class knowledge means is bonded like animal. The animal, they are bound up by the particular type of body and has no, possibility of becoming liberated. That is animal life. But human life is better than animal life because if he likes, he can make himself liberated from this bondage of material body. That is the facility. He can understand himself, what he is. He can understand what is God. He can understand the relationship between God and himself. He can understand what is this material world because there are thousands of books of knowledge. Take it for Bhagavad Gita. Everything is there. And it is meant for human beings, not for the cats and dogs. Cats and dogs cannot understand, but a human being can understand. So this Krishna consciousness movement is to enlighten people to utilize his very nice life, human form of life. Utilize it properly. Utilize it properly means to revive his dormant Krishna consciousness. The Krishna consciousness or God consciousness is there already. It is developed in human form of life. But it is now covered because due to our association with this material world or unlimited years background, we are coming through different species of life. Millions and millions of years passed away. Suppose I was a tree, sometimes I was standing up for 10,000 years in one place. We have passed through. That's a fact. That is evolution. Now we have got the opportunity of light. If you don't use these opportune moments and again go back to the cycle of evolutionary process. There is Arnavalakkhani, Thavla. So these are great science. Unfortunately, there is no opportunity for the people to study this science in the school, colleges or universities. They are simply teaching people that you work hard and gratify yourself. That's all.